Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. This is a May general 2019 reading for the sign Sagittarius, and this could be for anyone who has Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Sagittarius, Rising in Sagittarius, or Venus in Sagittarius. Crosswatchers, you're also very welcome here. Just know that energy is very fluid, so I could be talking to a different group of Sagittariuses. I pick up on a lot of energy since this is a general reading. You'll hear me say things like, oh, for this group of Sagittariuses or that group of Sagittariuses. Just know that that's your cue to take what resonates and to leave what doesn't. Messages come through for those who need to hear them. So if I say something that doesn't resonate with you, you didn't need to hear that. That message wasn't for you. If it did resonate for you, great. That's the message you needed to hear. And same goes to Crosswatchers as well. Also, this is a May 2019 reading, so I know I've been pretty late getting these out. I'm sorry guys, I'm not a full-time reader. I do have a full-time job, so I am trying to get these out as soon as I can. You're the second to last, and then Pisces is after you, so I'm pretty much done after today for the May general 2019 reading, so I thank you for your patience. Please don't get hung up on the gender of the cards. Ugh. Sorry guys, around the full moon I get a little blocked. My throat chakra does get a little closed, and expressing my emotions, expressing my words gets a little wild. So the full moon's done. I probably should be done and over that pretty soon. So thank you for sticking through that. So as I was saying, don't get hung up on the gender of the cards. We all have feminine and masculine energies within each and every one of us. So if I say, masculine or feminine energy, that's what I'm referring to. If it is something gender specific, I will let you know. So let's get into it, Sag. So as I was getting into your energy, what I saw was a firecracker, and it was sparkling. So Sag, I think something is going to be really exciting for you in the month of May. Oh, by the way, with time is also fluid. This could be already happened to you since we're, almost done with May. I'm sorry. This could have already happened to you. It could be currently happening to you, or it will happen to you in your future. Anyway. So May is exciting. May is sparking some sort of inspiration. I'm getting, either spiritual works being done this month of May for you, Sag, or a new inspiration for another individual I'm getting as well for some of you. Like a new passionate rekindling has started between you and another person. So congrats, Sag, if that's the case for you. And then I kind of saw it turn into dynamite. So for some of you, May is going to be a huge impact for you, okay? For some of you Sagittarians, May, something's going to, I don't want to say blow up, but I'm going to say something is going to burst. And I'm not sure if that's your own energy or if there's a huge blockage that's going to be removed for you, Sag, in the month of May. But I do find that really exciting. Like, I'm getting a really exciting feeling for this. So maybe you're starting a new project, maybe you're traveling, you're going on. And I do feel like it's something new. And that's for some of you Sagittarians. For others of you, this is something you've been working on, and it's finally all going to come together in the month of May. The color I saw you through Sagittarius was gold. So gold's a very masculine energy type of color. It's very, putting to action, putting to practice, realizing what you want and going for it and seizing the opportunity is what gold kind of refers to me. And it's also, you're very much confident in yourself this month, Sag. And if you're not, you're going to get something, receive something, a new sparkling of an inspiration that's going to set you into this new confidence. You're very well in your ego this month, not like the narcissistic ego, but like, yourself. You truly found yourself in the month of May is what I'm getting for some of you Sages. Also with gold, there could be a lucrative fundamental or funding kind of offer that could be coming your way, a fundamental thing that's going to provide you stability in your career, a project where you're finally getting that investment in what you are doing. You're either getting a raise, a promotion. I really feel like you guys are shining this month. And so, Sag, let's get into it. Let's see what exactly the cards have to say for themselves. So, let's do it. Please provide a card from Sagittarius for the May 2019. Ooh, the cards want to talk to Sag. Please provide a card for Sagittarius for May 2019. Spirits, angels, guides. Sagittarius's angels and guides. You are very welcome here. Crosswatchers, welcome here. Please provide me a card to start off. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, yes. Okay, Sag, wow. 4 major arcana cards. Okay. Okay, Sag, so where I'm seeing you currently in the month overall is that you're overcoming some sort of inner obstacles and like trials, competitions that was mostly led by the heart, okay? And in May, maybe you've been conflicted about, you know, multiple people you're interested in with, or multiple projects, or, you know, pursuits that you've been trying to give your time to all of them, but you finally realize there's one that you want to truly pursue. Whether that's a person, whether that's a specific task in your job, whether that's a creative project, or if it's even a new behavior, spiritual behavior that you're coming into, Sag. You finally decided using your heart what that is, and you're going to set out to do it. And you're very stable. You know, now in the month of May, you're coming out of that conflict. So the conflict could have started in, you know, end of April for you. And it's when May you realized, okay, this is what my heart wants. I'm going to go out and get it. So we'll get into the clarifiers and see exactly what I'm picking up from there. Please clarify the spread for Sagittarius for May 2019. Please provide a clarifier for all the cards for Sag, please, guides. A lot of decisions and a lot of actions being taken on those decisions, Sag. For a lot of you, this is romantic-wise, a romantic decision, partner you've set your eyes on. For others of you, this is spiritual, and others of you, this is career, but let's get into it. We'll get the cards going. If it doesn't resonate, check it. I would also check your other Venuses, your Venus sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, to see if for the month of May, those resonate with you more. Unfortunately, I can't read for every Sagittarius in the world. I'm sorry, in one reading. Okay. Oh, okay. This is how it's gonna go. That's too much. But the High Priestess wanted to show itself, which is already on the spread. So with the High Priestess, I think things are going to be revealed to you through your intuition, through your heart, through your feelings. And others are going to take note, Sag, that you're coming into a very high energy. But we'll, like I said, we'll get into that. Oh, no cards. Okay, there we go. There's a High Priestess again. Okay, Sag. Let's get started. So Sag, like I said, the heart of the issue is that there's been, for the month of May, maybe started in early April, some inner conflict with you, and it had to do with matters of the heart. So what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling for some of you Sagittarius is this had to do with multiple people. Maybe you've been out dating for a while, and maybe you started really getting into someone new, and all of a sudden your ex starts texting you, or your ex starts popping on your social media, or someone, it doesn't even have to be an ex that you were dating, but someone you used to be talking to, and something happened where you guys stopped talking. It could have just been you guys weren't, really into each other anymore, but now that they see you're with someone else, they've decided to now pop back in your life and provide you with these little messages. Oh, hey, how have you been doing? Like, I haven't talked to you in a while. And this has been kind of bringing back old feelings with also the same feelings that you have for someone new. So, and this could be more than one person, could be more than two people I'm picking up for some of you. It could definitely be three or four other people that are interested in you, Sagittarius. And you've decided to go with that one person. I think for some of you, it's definitely the new person, because you decided that that was the person that was going to actually give some worth. Yeah, it's a new start. It's a new beginning. So, you can't really predict how it's going to go in the long term, but you've seen from what they've offered so far, it's something more valuable than what others have offered to you in the past. For others of you, this could very easily be something within, you've been trying to see what you've been wanting to do with your life. You've been a little bit passionately stagnant. You've been stuck doing the same mundane, the same routine, going to the same job, doing the same tasks, and it just hasn't been fulfilling for you. There's something more. You see that there's more abundance around you that you could be exploring, that you could be seizing, that you could be doing, and you're finally having that idea of what it's going to take for you to start doing it. That little spark of, hey, I'm going to book this trip. I'm going to start, pursuing this creative project. I'm going to start getting involved where it's going to put a real value into what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing now with the same mundane, I'm not happy. So I finally made this decision to go with one passion and start the very beginnings of it. For others of you, and most of you Sagittarius, this is definitely romantic related, okay? So if this doesn't resonate with you, chuck it. It does, great. But a lot of it is romantic, okay? So you're choosing that person that's going to give you the best offer. And it's not just material-wise, but it's also what they show in regards to what they do spending their time, how they show you that they like you, how they're not just going to ghost you, they're not just going to play you, but they're going to, pay for your meals or offer to take you out to dinner and actually get involved and be interested in what you have to say. It's not just a sexual beginning, and that's what your heart is wanting and yearning for, Sag. What's crossing you for the month of May is strength in the sun. So for those of you with the X situation that I was picking up on, it could be a Leo, or they could have Leo in their charts. But really what I'm getting from this overall is that you're having the strength and the courage to, perhaps with this whole Five of Wands, maybe you were afraid of moving on, or maybe you were just conflicted because you had multiple pretty good valid offers, right, on the table. And emotions were getting involved, memories were getting involved of how you felt about certain people, and you're like, well, damn, this person is great because of these reasons, but the other person's great for those reasons. And it was really, leaving you conflicted passionately and conflicted in the heart. But what's crossing over you is the courage to go what makes you happiest, Sag, overall. And you're checking off every factor on the list who makes you happy, who makes you laugh, who provides great conversation, who's great in bed, who is passionate, who's not. And all those things are going to lead you to your happiness, Sag, because you're no longer going to, you know, give into your primal instincts of just going for what's automatically satisfying you. You're going to start with the small offer of something that's going to give you a long-term value and long-term growth at the end of the day. So you're deciding to know, rein that inner primal need of just solely passion, just solely what was hot at the time, and really going for what's worth the value to you. Others of you, this could be an ex that you still have a lot of feelings for, a lot of positive feelings for, but you know it's the right decision, and you're seeing this clearly. It's illuminating that it's time to rein in, you know, your primal instinct of sticking with them, to go forward with something better. Maybe, you know, this person was just a little bit egotistical. They're a little bit about themselves. They put themselves first before you. I'm seeing that for some of you, not all of you. And Crosswatcher, take what resonates, if it vice versa. But so the challenge is really sticking through with the decision you make that is best for you, Sag. Having that courage to go forward, even if it's kind of scary, even if it's brand new to you, but to take control, to get your priorities in check and know what you really want, and to go for it with no shame, no doubts, no regrets. The sun is all positive. Move forward because that's what makes you happy. And it's going to challenge you because it's so new. It's going to challenge you because it's going to feel like you're just going towards something that is, you have no idea how it's going to end up. But sometimes, Sagittarius, we have to make those decisions, and it ends up being the best decision we can make because we followed our heart. We followed what we really wanted. We took our mind out of it. We took, you know, the materials out of it, of how much this is going to give me, you know, materialistically wise. You're finally doing something that your heart is yearning for. And the challenge of it, or what's crossing it, is to have the strength to do it and to stay positive. Of course, there's going to be times when you doubt yourself, but to remember that this is the best decision you've made. And to have confidence with that strongly, Sag. Have confidence you're doing the right thing for yourself. So, in your consciousness is the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. So what I'm really getting from this mainly is that you're taking control, Sag, consciously. Like I said, with that Five of Wands conflict, there was multiple factors that were pulling your distraction away. Okay, well, this is good for these reasons, that's good for that reasons, multiple people, but you've made your decision, Sagittarius. And you know how you're going to execute it, and you know how you're going to go forth with it, and you're strong with it consciously. And that's what's going to keep up most of your work, is just perfecting it, making sure that there's no error this time. Because maybe in the past, second chances have occurred, or, you know, things have happened where you left you very confused. But you're not confused anymore, Sag. You're not. You've made your decision. You're going to go for it. And you're going to put all your power, all your time, all your worth into it. For others of you, you have a romantic partner of interest. They could have Aries or Scorpio in their chart. But what I'm mainly getting is that this person could be older than you. They could have a lot of experience behind their backs. And you're a little bit intimidated by them, or they're a little bit intimidated by you. You can bring this new freshness in their lives that, you know, it kind of makes it seem so they don't have to, you know, only be 100% serious all the time. You're that breath of fresh air for them, Sagittarius. That's for some of you. Others of you, you're seeing for if this is the Emperor, this Emperor energy is the one you chose out of all the other people you had options of. They're putting in the work to show you that they're worth it. or vice versa. Take what resonates. You're putting in the work to show them that you know, you're worth it for them. But what I'm really getting here is that you're taking back control. You made your decision and you're putting in the work to see it through. If this is a person you made a decision on, a very masculine energy type of person that you decided to proceed with, you're going to put work in it. You see their value. You see that they're the emperor. You see that they can provide emotional stability, mental, compatibility, passionate, passionate endeavors. You're not going to be bored with them. And they're going to provide. They have the means. Maybe they're very high up in their position, Sag, and they are a CEO, a director. Maybe they're your boss. For very few of you Sagittariuses, this is your boss. Okay? And you guys are, for some of you, this is romantic involved, okay? If you're in it with your boss, I'd say be careful, but hey, good for you. Others of you that I'm getting a download for those of you that this resonates with the career situation, you are making a decision that you're working towards being that boss in your company, or being that boss in your own business maybe you opened, and you're taking back control and you're making your presence very aware, and you're putting in the hard work for that. Take what resonates, chuck what doesn't. But for most of you, I'm really seeing that you just have this new inspiration, this new passion, and you're gonna see it through. Whether that's romantically indicated or whether that's through your professional means. Okay? In your unconsciousness. Ooh, geez, my nails make it hard. The Fool and the Page of Cups. So Sag, I'm kind of liking this, and this is why. In your unconsciousness, you're very fresh. You're very new. It's not immature, but it's a very young type of feeling. You are ready to start beginning this fresh, new idea, or pursuing this person that makes you feel young again, or you make them feel young again. Take what resonates. But this is a very big leap for you. This isn't something where, this is, the risks and you know what's going to happen in the end. This is something that you're going to finally take a chance with, seize the opportunity for, because it's what your heart yearns for. It's what you have been, inspired to do based on what your heart wants. Maybe in the past, Sag, or maybe in the beginning of 2019, everything was just for financial means. All the decisions you made was made with the mind and not with the heart. But in the month of May, you're finally choosing the decisions with your heart. And it's new. It's a new beginning. But I don't see you being... You have to just hang on to that positivity. Unconsciously, I see that you're taking on this very young, very... happy-go-lucky type of attitude towards it, and hold on to that. Don't let doubt, don't let fear, don't let others try to sway you from this beautiful kind of energy of really just following the heart. You're ready to do it, Sag. And, the universe is behind you on it. There's a whole field down there for you. And even in the Page of Pentacles card, there's a whole field around for you, just waiting for you to explore. And this decision has to be made with the heart. And this is either, the person you chose to start being with and to start developing a relationship with, or this has to be with career-wise. Take what resonates. But you're bringing a very young feeling into it, and you're gonna just take the chance because it's worth it to you emotionally. In the recent past, yeah, like what I said, Judgment with the Seven of Cups. So for a lot of you, yeah, this is definitely an ex that returned back to you, and they were trying to reconnect with you, Sag, but for some of you that this resonates with, in the situation where you have a new person already, you're really starting to like this new person. But the old feelings that re-sparked through this second time, you know, test made by the divine. Judgment is very much to me when the divine throws something back at you to see how far you've progressed with it. So if you had a karmic relationship that you were having a hard time getting rid of, or if you were having a behavior that you've been working on, and you know, it's spirit throwing this back in you and saying, okay, let's see how you've done, let's see your progress. Because judgment is really what will say, okay, I've made this much progress, or I need to put more work into this. So for those of you that the X is popping back, it kind of left you confused and rethinking your options. Like, oh, okay, so maybe I should go back to them. I don't know. Like, I do really like this new person, but I still have those feelings for that same relationship in the past that did not work. For others of you, this new opportunity that your heart is deciding on, it's leaving you feeling like you have to really think through everything. You have to really make, or in the past you had to make the final judgment that this really was the right decision. Because you see, and this is the brilliant, I love this about Sagittarius, is that they're so open-minded and they're so open to exploring new possibilities that they really want to think out every single thing. They really want to try every new, you know, exciting adventure that comes their way, because Sagittarius learns through experience. They don't learn through just someone else telling them, oh, this is what I did and this is how it turned out, so don't do it. No, I'm going to go out and I'm going to figure it out for myself. I'm going to experience this and then lay my own judgment on it. So, Sag, maybe for some of you, this is in regards to you wanting to really know and really explore all the options you had, romantically or career-wise, before you made the final decision to move on with what made your heart beat the fastest. A lot of you, I am getting this is a very much geared towards a romantic reading, so again, if it doesn't resonate, it's just not the message for you this month or week. Check out my other readings. I'll probably tap into your reading for then, but others of you with the career, yeah, this was you've had a lot of experiences and a lot of work with using different tasks, different jobs, different titles, and you wanted to really figure out what your clear decision was moving forward to get to you where you need to be when you're that emperor within the company or within your job or within your own business. Okay? Some of you are, I'm getting this message now, some of you guys are starting your own business this month of May, or you're starting the steps to grow a business. And I'm saying go for it. 100% go for it if that's the case for some of you. But yeah, I think a curveball was thrown for those that this is romantic for, and it kind of made you finally re-experience the doubt, re-experience the options, but then you finally made a decision. The divine was giving you this for a reason. Spirit was giving you this curveball to see what you would do. Okay, maybe this person, your ex, has hurt you, and it's hard for you to detach from them because you have so many emotions for them. But I think you finally did, Sag. Whether that person's happy about it or not, we'll get into that. But I think you made the right choice. Despite how hard that choice was. I'm getting for some of you that choice was very hard to make. So Sag, yeah. In the future, in the near future, I think this ex is going to, again, try to proposition you to go back with them because they miss you. But Sag, I really think you're not going to take their offer. Sorry, Sag. My camera is the Sony camera where it only records 30 minutes, so I'm going to download the hack to where it doesn't do that anymore and it can go over 30 minutes. But anyways, you just know that this person is not for you, Sag, and you're not going to take the offer that your ex gave you in the future. They're going to try again. They're really into you, Sag, but you're not into them. And they are not the ones that provide you what you need. So you're going to turn it down because you know what's right for you. Before it could have been hidden, but now it's clear. You're going by how you feel about the situation, and you're going by what you know deep down, not just through logic, not just through common sense and experience, but through a deeper knowing that is very much Pisces and Cancer type of energy that could be in your chart, or you just are getting in that vibration, that energy of really going with how you feel. So you right now, Sagittarius, you are making sure that before you go and get on that ship to where you need to go, you're gonna have everything in balance. You're balancing now what you're gonna put your time, what you're gonna put your effort into, and what you're not. So yeah, Sag, this is what I'm seeing as you, or Crosswatcher, whatever this resonates with. This is you, and you're deciding between the old flame and the new flame of who you're going to give this foundation with, that you have, that you put work into, that is sturdy, that is grounded, that is everything another person can wish for from you, Sag. You're making that decision of who you're going to put that time and effort into. For others of you that resonated with the career message, you're putting the time and effort to get to where you need to be on top of your competition to get into that emperor title or position or mentality in your job. And you're balancing, you know, your home life and your work life to get exactly where you need to be. You're perfecting it. You're doing a damn good job, Sagittarius. And for those of you that this message resonates more with the reading side of things, you're putting in, you know, the effort, and they're looking at you like, we both want you, Sagittarius. Who are you going to decide? And I really think you're going to go for the one of the Page of Pentacles energy. Could be someone younger than you, but no, mainly I'm getting older. And it's a small offer because this is a brand new relationship for you. This probably started within the last couple months. Maybe I'm getting for some of you January. But you're ready to move on with the person that provides you the most worth. And you're going to decide. And you're balancing that now. You're maybe going back and forth a bit right now between the two. But ultimately, Sag, I think you're going to go for the person that you find most valuable. And that's going to be the newer flame, I'm feeling. If it does go with the older flame, everyone has free will. Everyone has a choice to make their decision. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, for the energy surrounding you, Sag, the High Priestess with the Queen of Pentacles. So, for some of you, you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces or a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But what I'm really getting from here mostly and mainly is that people are awakening to your worth and awakening, they're uncovering with that ex that was kind of egotistical before, that put a lot of their time into themselves and just always thought you were going to be there, Sag, and you know, that you were always going to be their ride or die or whatever. They're coming to the awakening, the intuitive feelings, uncovering those deep unconscious thoughts that you're the person that was always there to provide for them, Sag. And this could also be the energy of the newer person you're involved with, right? They could be the ones that are finally uncovering deep, deep feelings for you and realizing that you are their Queen of Pentacles. Again, gender doesn't matter. We all have feminine and masculine energy, but they're seeing you, Sagittarius, as the person who can provide. They're seeing you as hubby or wifey status. For others of you, this is the person you were dealing with, either the newer person or the older person or the person from the past. They're awakening to what they need to give to you, Sag, in order for you to make their decision easier. Or for you to make, or them to make your decision easier. They're going to put in the work and they're going to provide to you. It's going to be a bit of a competition with the Five of Wands as the base situation here. And they're both, Sag, they're both wanting to provide what they think is best or what they think is enough. So make sure, Sagittarius, when you're making this decision, it's the one that is enough for you, not what you're seeing them put out as being enough for them. Okay? Because some of them don't know what's enough for you. And they're giving you, you know, what they think is enough, but for you, it's like, no, you're going to have to do more, especially for the person that resonates with the X. They're going to have to do a lot more. But for the X situation, I'm really seeing that. They're seeing you. They're uncovering finally that realization and that unconscious knowing that you're their Queen of Pentacles. Or have that energy of the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who knows their worth, provides, and only provides to those who she feels are worthy to provide for. And they're finally awakening that that's you, Sag. Took them a while, but for the ones that this is the newer person, they're awakening, they're seeing, they're spending time with you. You guys are hanging out a lot, and they're saying, wow, like, Sag is that person. Sag has got it. Sag gives me that, you know, fulfillment, that stability, that, you know, they have it going on. Okay. So your highest hope, Sag, is you're going to start planting those seeds. You're going to start, you made your decision, and now you're doing the steps to get that crop. You're going to have to wait a little bit, okay? Valuable things don't come to us the next day after planting it. It takes time, it takes growth. But that's the beauty of the earth energy, is that, yeah, it takes a little bit, and I know you're a fire sign, I know you like to get things quick, but this that's coming to you, Sag, and your highest hopes is something that's going to be tangible. It's going to be valuable. It's not just going to ignite your flame and put it out again. It's going to be something that you've been waiting for, and it's grown to its perfection. It took the time it needed. It, you know, you waited till it was completely ripe. And when it's ripe, it's going to absolutely be worth the wait. It's just going to take a little bit, okay, Sag? But I think you're willing to wait. I think you're kind of, you know, overcoming that strength. You're using that strength to know that good things don't take, you know, 10 seconds. You know, what are you, when you go to a restaurant, do you want them to use an easy bake oven? Or do you want them to use a, you know, brick oven that has been used for hundreds of years that makes the best damn pizza? I think you're going to take the brick oven, okay? I don't know, easy bake was cool when you were a kid, but I'm just kidding. Anyway, it's going to be worth the wait, Sag, okay? And you know it, and it's going to be something that you're going to start, you're going to keep your eye on, you're going to work on, and then when it's ripe, it's going to really provide you so much abundance. I can't really express it enough. So make sure when you're making that decision, Sag, again, this is about with your heart and knowing what's going to provide you the most value, but mainly making it with your heart, and your heart knows. Okay? Yeah, Sag, and your deepest fears. So for those of you that this was with the ex, I can really see in the past your ex being kind of sneaky and leaving you confused. They, you know, hopped in at night. They were, you know, you had great sex. Maybe it was like booty calls. And then they would kind of ghost you or leave you feeling blocked, or be like, immature. I'm just getting immature, and it left you conflicted. And that's your greatest fear, is that you have to deal with this energy again of walking in and out of my life, you know, only being there when you need me, leaving when you are bored, and then leaving me blocked, leaving me conflicted, leaving me thinking, damn, does he like me or does he not like me? Or does she like me or does she not like me? And I really think if you continue forward, Sag, with the person who has sincere offers, and you can feel it in your heart, not just, you know, passionate. So there's a difference between having feelings for someone and having passion for someone, okay? Having feelings for someone is really accepting them through their good and through their bad, and still having that emotion of love for them, or emotion of care. And then passionate is just very, you know, quick. It's very, oh, I'm loving you right now, but then they're not there around when it's getting hard or it's getting tough. It's only a spontaneous thing. It's only a quick thing. It comes and goes, right? And that's passion. Passion hits you hard, it hits you fast, so you feel like it's something that's going to be long lasting, but then it sparks away. So with my vision of the firecrackers and the dynamite, I think it's gonna spark something new. You know, whatever decision you make, that's gonna blow out or blow away the old ways and the old people in your life. It's gonna go kaboom. You know, when the dust settles, who's still there and who's gone. The Seven of Swords isn't gonna be there. They're just gonna keep on leaving you conflicted. So choose the person. I'm really feeling like this is the newer person, but again, take what resonates. The person that provides the most sincere offer, who doesn't leave you feeling like this Two of Swords, feeling unknowing what to do. Or someone who just, you're never sure of, okay? You're never sure of their loyalty. You're never sure of their persistence. You're never sure that they're always going to be there. If you're feeling and resonating with that, don't go for that person, okay? They're not good for you, Sag. Could be, you know, your ex could also be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Take what resonates, or has that in their chart. So overall, okay, Sag, is the Three of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Three of Swords, I really don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like it's the person who you didn't choose in your final decision. And they're seeing that you are starting now to settle down with that person that's going to give you the Ten of Pentacles. That's going to give you that true, long-lasting stability that's going to grow into, you know, a huge, valuable entity of either a family or just a long-term relationship you're ready to put down. Whoever you didn't choose is going to feel heartbroken. And so that's why maybe, Sag, it's scary for you to take that leap of faith, because you know it's going to hurt someone. But Sag, you need to make this decision with your own heart, with your own feelings now. And I mean, for some of you, you've given this person many chances, and you've tried this out many times with them, and it always just doesn't work out. So they're going to see that you didn't choose them, and that you went for the person that's going to give you the Ten of Pentacles, not the person that you were never sure of. They left you, you know, conflicted, but you know, that's kind of their own doing. They should have stuck it through. They shouldn't have been sneaky. They shouldn't have been, you know, not revealing to you how they really felt, because you never felt in your heart. You only felt it passionately that, oh yeah, like for the moment this was fantastic, but in your heart you kept on being conflicted and you kept on being left out, and you were done with it. So yeah, what I'm seeing here, if this is career related, you're finally going to be in that Emperor state, and the rivalry that you had, those co-workers that were competing with you, they're going to be left heartbroken, because you are going to be looking good, providing for your family, having that Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? But romantically, yeah, the person who you don't choose is going to be left devastated, okay? And they're going to see that they should have made more of an effort to have that Ten of Pentacles with you. Okay. And overall, Sag, overall, you're going to fight for what's going to give you that Four of Wands, the 1111 card, you know, some say this is a marriage card, some say this is just the family card, but it's really something that gives you a true foundation of stable, passionate, loving, you know, joining of two souls. And you're going to fight for it. You're going to make that decision because you know this Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles energy is worth it. And you're going to stand your ground. You're going to not settle for anything less than this. The sun is shining on it. This is, you know, it's a very warm energy. It's a very, you know, it's a loving home. You can see yourself, if you do settle with this person, go on with this person, to have a really caring relationship with this person. True stability. You know, not someone just in and out of your life, not someone that leaves you conflicted, but you are sure that when you choose the person that's you feel in your heart, and your intuition that that's best, you know they're going to give you the stability of a warm, loving home or a warm, loving relationship, and you'll never have to be conflicted again. And you're going to really fight for it. And for others of you, the two people or few people you're choosing, they're going to fight for this with you, Sagittarius. So you're really with the High Priestess energy that I was seeing. Both of you are going to be in this High Priestess energy of figuring these things out, but you have to know and feel which one is putting the most effort into it, because you deserve this Four of Wands, you deserve the Ten of Pentacles. Whoever plays their game right. Alright, Sag, let's get some oracle cards for you, and then we can wrap this up. So, angels, what is the monthly guidance for Sagittarius? What is the monthly guidance for Sagittarius? Please provide a card for Sagittarius, May 2019. Angels, spirits, guides. Life purpose. Okay, Sag. So some of you with this career, I'm getting, you know, if you really resonate with the career reading, what you're doing is your life's purpose. For others of you, this person who you're making a decision with to move on forward, they're going to help you with your life purpose, and you're finally going to be set on the right track. There's going to be no more blockages. There's going to be no more confusion, and you're going to finally be secure with the person you have and continue fulfilling what you're meant to do on this earth. Ooh, sorry, let's get this focused. Okay, there we go. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then the purpose will serve you. So yeah, Sag, once you make that decision, just don't keep on trying to force the situation. Make it. Be happy with it. Be content, and start doing then, once you do that decision, the work that you'll need in order to fulfill this purpose. I think really what I'm getting from May is that once you make the right decision, then you'll start. Then you'll start your spiritual growth. Then you don't have to worry about, you know, having that balance, having that conflict within. You know, with multiple people and choosing, you'll finally have the peace, quiet, and serenity to start your life purpose in May. Some of you needed to hear that. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And then let's ask for advice. Angels, spirit guides, what advice do you have for Sagittarius for May 2019? Please provide some advice. Please provide some advice for my exciting, fun Sagittarians. I love conversations with Sagittarius. Like, Sagittarius people, they're always so insightful, I always learn from conversations with Sagittarius. I know sometimes Sagittarius can be a little into themselves. Not all of you, of course, so don't shoot me. But I really have great conversations with Sag. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we got is forgiveness. Forgiveness. So, you know, this is what I'm kind of reading this as intuitively, with judgment in the past. And maybe it's time to forgive the people in your life that hurt you. Or it's time to forgive yourself from feeling like you didn't make the decision soon enough, and finally just move forward and go for it. But before you can really open your heart to love, you need to forgive and find that room for forgiveness. Let me just pull a clarifier for that. Spirit, can you please clarify forgiveness for Sag so I can get a little more insight? Please provide a clarifier for Sag. Okay, so yeah, when I'm getting Sag, a couple things. So take what resonates. This is for groups of you that I'm picking up on. Some of you, you need to forgive yourself for not taking that leap of faith sooner, for not leaving that person behind that you needed to leave behind, or for not starting this new creative or passionate or emotional start, you know, with either a new job or a new person. You forgive yourself for not taking that jump. It's scary. We're not all the people that's going to be ready to pack our bags, get up and go and leave exactly what was old and not working for us behind. Others of you, maybe you feel foolish about the choices you made in the past of sticking things through that didn't work for you, but forgive yourself, Sag, if that's message resonates for some of you. We need to realize that, like, we're human. We all want security and fundamental stability in our lives, so it's hard for us to leave things that we are so comfortable with because we're used to it. But you really need to just get going, forgive, you know, the situations that have happened to you, forgive the people who did you wrong, and then start new, because you deserve a new beginning, a new opportunity. Let's see what crystal energy will be guiding and helping Sag through the month of May. Please, Spirit, angels, guides, provide a message of energy from a beautiful crystal. So let's see if someone pop out. Angelite. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of this card. This card keeps on popping out from multiple signs. So it could be because of this full moon in Scorpio that's making us really dig deep and seeing what we need emotionally, you know, not material-wise, but deep down what we yearn for. So it says Spirit Angelite with spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So intuitively for this reading, and intuitively what I'm getting from my messages is that, yeah, like I said, go with the person who you feel it's not just a quick passion and a quick fun, but someone who you really on a higher vibration connect with, who you know has the same vibration as you do, who can provide the same, you know, stability, security, and not just that, but just an emotional, spiritual connection that it could be reciprocated. Go with that person and go with people who provide that same reciprocation of spiritual high vibration, Sagittarius. Don't settle for people who don't. You know, you need to be surrounded by people who provide this deep connection, not just, you know, a quick flame kind of connection. You deserve someone who gets you on a spiritual level, energetically level. Don't stoop yourself lower just because someone's hot or because someone is, I don't know, some of you, this ex person is really hot. So, I mean, that must have been fun, but go with the person that was really, I'm really feeling for those of you who are involved with a new person. This person's going to give you spiritually what you need. And it's going to provide more value than what that other person did. Okay, and these are abundance cards. So let's provide some advice for Sagittarius to receive abundance and how they can the month of May. This one's getting up, so God is your source. So to me, this could be God, spirit, your intuition, your guide. So take what you believe in and use that word to replace God if you do believe in God, great. So here, why is this not focusing? I think it's like the color yellow that this camera does not like. Okay, there we go. So everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, intuition, faith, spirit. And your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So with the strength and the sun and with the Fool, yes, be confident. have optimism, have faith that the decision you're making is what inspiration you're feeling is being given to you by your guides, by your ancestors, by spirit to move forward. This is your source of passion. This is your source of pursuit. Is what you know through the High Priestess energy that this is the right decision. Okay? And for those of you who are looking for some love messages, let's get some love messages out for Sag. Love angels, spirit, guides. There we go. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, I almost said Cancer. That was really weird. Maybe some of you Sagittarius are dealing with a Cancer. Financial issues. So maybe your ex also, maybe if it's not that they were just hot, but maybe they provided a lot to you. They gave you a lot of gifts. They paid for everything. So maybe that's a worry. Or maybe you were doing that for them and it kind of left you a little bit broke. But maybe you're just worried that the person that you're finally going to make the decision with, they're not on, maybe they make you really happy, but maybe they're not the richest person on earth. Maybe they're not the person who spends their money lavishly like the other people you've been with in your life, Sag. But that's for you to decide, you know, what's more worth it, the gifts, the physical gifts, or, you know, the deep spiritual connection. And what Spirit's telling me is that the deep spiritual connection is more worth it. So if finance is a factor in this, of whoever gives you more financially, then I think Spirit's warning you against this. Okay? Maybe that was another reason why you stuck them around for so long. And finally, we have our spirit animal cards. Okay? So let's see what spirit animal will be guiding Sagittarius. Ooh. Butterfly spirit. So transformation is beautiful. Sag, you're transforming out of the materialistic, or out of the surface and out of the physical passion into something more beautiful, into knowing that the person that provides that spiritual comfort, that emotional comfort, that stability in your life is really what's worth it. You know, and what's really, you're kind of adopting that new idea, that new set, that you're not going to settle for anything less than that checks off all the factors on your list. Are they smart? Are they funny? Are they sexy? Are they emotionally available? All these things. And with that transformation of finally being happy with yourself and taking that risk and going forth with what's going to give you this abundance, is going to transform you on the inside out for, I want to say, the rest of your life. Beautiful card. Alright, Sagittarius, that was your reading for May 2019. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. This is such a blessing. I'm new to YouTube, and I really appreciate you coming to my channel, and I hope this resonated. Take care, Sagittarius. Bye.